Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, it's Regit, and it's an interesting day because it's time for one of Regit's wacky videos. Yes, this is the Battle Cats Train Spotting Special. Now there is a very good reason why I'm doing this. First of all, I have noticed in my cat combos a cat combo called Train Spotting, which gives you a cat cannon start level up. Now ordinarily, I would not be the least bit interested by this. Cat cannon start level ups aren't particularly useful unless, I don't know, you've got a level like Assassin Bear timing ones. Other than that, it's usually not very useful at all and just pretty much useful nowhere. But the two cats in it are brilliant. I've only noticed it recently because I've only recently got the cameraman cat from a Cat Fruit Evolution. But yes, it's a great cat combo. And it made me think of what I could do with this to create it into something slightly more interesting. So, as you may well know, in the cinemas currently, as I record this, there is Trainspotting T2, which is the sequel to a 1996 film called Trainspotting. Now, if you don't know what it's not about trains. It has absolutely nothing to do with trains. It's called Trainspotting because of a line in the book it was based on, I think, if I remember correctly from when I looked it up. But there's a sequel of it now. I can't currently watch it in the cinema because I'm too young, so I have to wait for the DVD. But it's a very nice film, the original one. I say nice, it's enjoyable. It's probably not nice ethically. But in any case, it made me think, can we make something Battle Cats related out of this? And I thought, yes. Yes, we can. So we've got the Maglev cat and the cameraman cat. Now, they make up the Train Spotting cat combo. No surprises there. And in my final 3 slots, because I could only really think up 5 things, it was getting really difficult by the end of it, we have Mark Renton, Sick Boy, and Begbie, because he likes hitting things. That one was a bit tenuous. But in any case, I think, I've done alright. And we're going to take this into an event. So for today and tomorrow as I record this, there are half energy cost stages on the Sweet XP from 1 PM till 10 PM on these days, and that means 250 energy for Sweet XP Insane, which is pretty good. Gonna be good for getting my XP up for eventually when I'm gonna spend it all on a spree. We're currently at 23 million, which is great, but we're gonna try and hit 30 million at least for the next spending spree, so that's why I have so much. In case anyone wonders, it's just grinding because of XP Coliseum that's been around. And we're gonna use the slot that we have, our train spotting slot, on Sweet XP and see if we can succeed. So without further ado, I'm going to press attack and into the battle we go. So the first thing that I want to do when I get into this battle is of course marvel at the train spotting combo, which has helped the cat cannon a tiny bit, but not much at all. So I'm going to use this opportunity to upgrade my worker cat a small bit, but then we're just going to try and get cash. We'll use Mark Renton here to throw things at the impending those guys, but now there's a Dark Doge. We're going to use a Maglev cat to get rid of that, and when the Gory comes out, hopefully the Maglev cat can get another shot. At this point, now what we're going to do is we're going to bring out everything, so hopefully our Mark Rentons will act as meat shields, and then we can have part of our train spotting combo to do a decent bit of damage and knock back some things, and then Maglev for specific damage running into things. So we're going to use Maglev again when we have the chance for the kangaroos to come out. And Sick Boy acts as doing some damage, and of course Begbie is behind there for a little bit of long range damage. So here are the kangaroos now. We're going to bring out another Maglev cat to hopefully do some damage, and that was a nice hit we got there. That's good. And now all that remains to do is just to use our parts of the train spotting combo, Renton, Sick Boy, Begbie, anything we possibly can to try and win, because it's a load of kangaroos. They can be quite intimidating, especially in their Shadow Boxer K form, but with Maglev cat and a lot of damage, especially from the cameraman cats that are actually really good at knocking cats back generally, we should be fine, because they're actually anti-floating, but they're just generally pretty good cats. So if you haven't done that Cat Fruit Evolution and you have the ability to, make sure you do. It's a great cat. So we've got rid of the bulk of those enemies. I forgot to upgrade my worker cat. Please don't shout at me about that. But now, if we just keep doing this with some of the members of our team, we'll wait for the Bun Bun to come out, and then we will unleash the Maglev onto that, and then the rest of the level should be quite simple. Now, I should probably note that Sweet XP, once you get to a higher level, becomes a very easy level. I believe I saw a thumbnail of Chalola's video about soloing it just with Keji, or however you do pronounce it, because I've heard it's Kaiji. I just say Keji to make it easier for myself. I just find it easier to say like that in case anyone wonders. But yeah, it's become a very easy level, so you can use pretty wacky strategies like this, and it just can be quite a fun thing to do, especially if you're grinding it now that it's half energy for a short while. So hopefully soon we'll have Bun Bun coming out. There's a Gory causing a little bit of trouble there, but my combination of my train spotting crew, we should be fine getting rid of these enemies, and we're going to unleash the tempest of the Bun Bun now as we try and go into the next part of this level. So I'm waiting. Come on Bun Bun, out you come. There we go. And now we're going to go Maglev to try and do some damage to Bun Bun. Excellent. It got a shot in, that's what we like. And the cameraman cats, because of course Bun Bun is floating, they will hopefully be able to knock him back a lot, and he shouldn't make too much of an advancement. The Begbys should stay decently behind the cats that I have, and then else they'll just knock things, hit things, and break things, and we can get another Maglev, and just hit things and break things, much like Begbie likes to do. And that's pretty much it. If we just keep spamming our members of our crew that we have here, that's pretty much it. Bun Bun will die in a short while, and then the level will be complete. So I'm going to turn the last bit of this into a short time lapse. $347,000 XP, not too bad at all, and we can do it so often. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our train spotting crew, slightly change it up, and bring it into a Stories of Legend level. So as you can see, this is 4-star Sushi Island, the one Stories of Legend subchapter I have left to get 4-star, and then that's all the current ones done. So the level I'm currently on is Crabfield, after a horrible experience with 2 Master A's, who apparently have even worse dating experience than me. So what this level contains are a bunch of seals, and that should be fine, as we have a new and improved train spotting slot. So with us now is the train spotting combo, of course. Mark Renton's still there having a jolly time of it, but we also have along with us Diane, stay with me, and Begbie, now in prison. Let's go into the level. Right, of course, we can't use the Maglev cat from the train spotting combo, but it still works, and we can still use Cameraman cat, which is a very good cat. So the seal is coming pretty straight off, so we're going to use a Mark Renton to get rid of the Croco here, although actually it's a slightly more buffed Croco than I was expecting, so maybe not. And we'll bring in our Diane to hopefully do some decent damage, and then we'll just try and build up a stack so that the seal doesn't get to our base, and hopefully we will win this way. Now that was slightly worrying, because what happened there was that everything just got knocked back and we're going to die, aren't we? Or not, maybe not. That was a bit of a clutch there, but the next seal's on our base. Let's do a strategic cat cannon and try and stop them from being on our base, because the moment they are, they're going to do loads of damage and there's nothing that we can really do. Should I abort? Abort! Oh, 2,000 damage left on the base. Let's give it another go. Right, this time I'm going to bring out my Renton sooner so we can hopefully do some more damage to the Croco, and then we'll build up a decent strategic defence by not letting the seal get as close to the base. So we're going to go Begbie behind this and then just start making ourselves a stack, and hopefully that'll work. I'm not going to go my worker cat because we need to use all our available resources for destroying the seal, and I can immediately see that he's on our base again. This is quite worrying and quite bad. Maybe we genuinely don't have enough firepower to deal with these guys, because they are destroying the base incredibly quickly. This is quite worrying. I'd rather they didn't do this. No, that hasn't worked either. Right, how can I make this different that will make it work? Unfortunately, we have no Maglev. This would be a lot easier with Maglev, but as it is with 4-star stages, we cannot use that. So I guess this is all I can do. I had this same sort of problem on the first level, to be fair, but then I realised you can actually cheese the Master A's if you destroy the base quickly enough. But the problem with this is that there's no option to do anything like that at all, and maybe the Rentons aren't actually going to help that much because they won't do that much damage. Maybe we should focus on having our other cats, and there we go! Right, that's the first batches of seals done. But we have a decent amount of cash, so we will invest in a couple of Rentons. No harm, I guess. But there's a Cellar Boodle as well. I doubt that this will end very well. Come on. Oh, look at that shot from the cameraman. We are building up quite a stack of these. And thanks to Cellaboodle, we got quite an influx of cash. Unfortunately, I hadn't upgraded my worker cat, but now that we have Diane's and part of our train spotting combo doing well, I think if we just keep going like this, we might have it. Unless these ones are more buffed and cause great annoyance. But when we have a large amount of cameramans doing a shot, we can get rid of the seals relatively quickly. So I genuinely think we're going to be alright now. Yeah. Oh, good. And there we have it. That is the train spotting challenge complete for today. So I hope you have enjoyed this slightly wacky take on Battle Cats and managing to beat a 4-star stage using what is quite a strange strategy, mainly being carried by Cameraman Cat. But there, it goes to show that the Cameraman Cat's a great cat. So there's a byproduct of our slightly wacky experiment. And remember, choose life. I hope you enjoyed.